Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So recently, I've been obsessed with, I guess not recently, but it's been a quarter of last year and then a little bit of this year. So mainly the obsession was during January and a little bit of February. And we're in March now, so it's only been 3 months since the beginning of the year, but yeah. I'm shaking my legs right now. I just don't know why. But I'm been obsessed with boxes, just kidding. With what I like to call, like, it's satisfying to see so many and then just run your fingers through it. And just like them pop out of the Dang it. This happened a while ago and I had a large collection, if you would say, of little beads, I guess. I don't know what you call them. I need some tweezers to help pick up some. I'm like on keys and I don't want to press a key that ends up pausing the recording. Anyways, that was a long, like, tedious process, but got them all back. I'm still not used to filming, I guess the word is, but, well, obviously the word's called filming, but I'm not used to this because when I'm filming, it's something like I'm playing with dolls, and it's not age appropriate because considering my age, I shouldn't be playing with dolls. I should be like, yeah, I should be like watching YouTube and going on Twitter and Instagram, but I don't really care too much about that. The only reason why I have Twitter and Instagram is because, just a second. Anyways, typically YouTubers, when they have an important announcement about their relationships with certain people, they post them on Twitter and Instagram. Those are typically what they do it on. And then after a while, they post it on YouTube. So they don't first post it on YouTube and then post it on the respected websites that I just stated. And I'm not looking up at the camera and playing with this. I'm just playing with it, looking down at it and playing. And this one, I have a few pieces of just like foam because I was experimenting with foam and seeing how that like goes through the hole punch. It's hard to use. I've also done like plastic and stuff. I've done different materials, basically. But I'm gonna continue hole punching this and kind of. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, okay, we're gonna just play with this and rant. Anyway, so I'm not sure if it was during this recording or a different recording, but I was talking about how yesterday I was watching a Lily Pons video, and and her and Twan were making an announcement. The title is called like announcement or something, and the announcement was that she was pregnant, and I'm pretty sure it's a skit, but like at the same time I'm like, no, this is real. So I'm just like, sorry, I'm a little bit confused of if it's like real life or if it's skit, because it's really hard to tell with certain YouTubers if something they're talking about is legit and real or if it's a skit for a video that they're filming. That it, like, yeah. but like with your house, like the we're moving in together house tour thing, you look at recent videos. She actually isn't filming in the studio, I guess, or like the part where, or like a particular spot where she used to film, which is like she'd always film in like an apartment. It looked like an apartment building. So yeah, I did a lot of research about like things like who she was dating and if she was married and if she was dating, if she was engaged or not. And Google would probably have been the smarter idea to research on, but you know, I'm too lazy to use Google, and because my computer's messed up with Google, so I use something that's not Google. I use Internet Explorer, I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called. What's this called? Like, I don't know what it's called. So, yeah, I'm gonna get something else to whole bunch because I just finished my little thing. And I have this trash bag right here that I just throw trash in. Just kind of have to set things up. I should probably set things up before I start filming a video or start filming in general. I need to scooch my chair back because I'm opening up my trapper, so to get a piece of paper or post-it notes because I have post-it notes in here. Me not trying to have fun. That was a weird voice. What's in this little weird folded up thing that I have? Oh, yeah, it's a terrible drawing. Terrible drawing. Throw that in trash. Post-it notes. Yellow post-its. Those should be good. Fold this up. I don't necessarily think I could do like a video where I film me drawing or making some sort of video like that. Only because that's going to probably have to be an actual computer, or not computer. I have a computer. That's going to probably take an actual, probably like an actual recording software where I record using the camera on my computer. And I don't use a recording software because typically you have to pay for recording softwares, and I'm like too lazy for that. And you'd have to download it. And this isn't my computer forever. I have to return it to the school district at the end of this year. So, yeah. I do a lot of YouTubers, yeah, they're YouTubers, and a lot of them don't actually watch YouTube videos. If I were to have a career, my career wouldn't be a YouTuber. It would be like a professional watcher, professional YouTube watcher. Like, I just like watching videos. I don't necessarily enjoy filming a lot because I can't tell my whole family to shut up with the like hour I film and then just post an hour video. I don't necessarily like wanting to tell them all to shut up so that I can film, because then that means my parents can't, like, they can't do what they want in the living room, which is outside that door. But, or my sister can't watch YouTube in my mom's room, even though she currently can't. But, like, in my mom's room's behind me, the only room they can talk and shout and play is upstairs, because I can't hear anything. And therefore, the computer probably wouldn't be able to pick up noises coming from up there. And it just irritates me, I guess, that when I tell them that I'm filming or I'm trying to film something, not saying what I'm trying to film on or what I'm trying to film for, I guess, like, certain things, like, just kind of, like, misdirected. And I feel like, I guess a lot of times, my filming, I would film a 28-minute video, not trying to, like, make it long. I would just talk and do whatever, and what would happen would happen. Excuse me. But, like, and that would make it a longer video. But like with this video, I still want it to be pretty long, but I can't make it long without ranting and talking about crap that don't matter. Or, excuse me, proper English. That doesn't matter. And I guess something I could talk about that sometimes makes me uncomfortable, but I don't want to get like yelled at or anything from any of my friends or anyone who's like friends with my friends. I just don't want to get yelled at from anyone at my school, and I don't think anyone from my school really watches this except for maybe 1-2 people. I still don't want to get yelled at by anyone, and who knows, they could share this video with other people at school. And I'm not going to talk about the subject I have an interest to talk about because it makes me uncomfortable, and I want to talk about it and just like ask a question of why, but also the reaction to the people it's not necessarily targeted to. It's like, but like the group of people that I am confused about. Like, I'm not saying like, oh no, I don't like them. No, it's more basically like I'm confused. I don't understand how or why it's happening. Not why, I guess, like why, what makes this happen, or like, I guess, when's the right time to say certain words and when you can't talk about it. And I guess a problem at my school currently is the problem with people using gay slurs that aren't gay, and that makes no sense, but I'm not going to say like certain people, but a lot of people in my particular group of people that we kind of, my learning classes, like language arts, literacy, a lot of people in those classes make racial, or not racial, but I mean they do make racial slurs, but they make gay slurs, and they target it towards a group of boys in the classes because they're so close and they hang out with each other all the time. But they call them the gay word, or like not gay word, but like the F word, and not the one you might be thinking about, the other one, which I'm not going to say because, you know, it's just not a respectful thing to say, and I don't think I should probably talk about it because it could be considered disrespectful just acknowledging that this issue is happening and that people don't want to address it, and when people do want to address it, it's just overlooked by teachers themselves. When we want to address it at school, we get in trouble for talking to the teachers about a certain thing that's happening. But then when we don't address the teachers and the teachers experience it themselves, they yell at us for not addressing the situation to them or telling them about the situation, even though we did. Group of the guys that were actually, or the people that were actually targeting people in the classes, got suspended and were not necessarily kicked out of the program, which they should have been, but they were just separated. They weren't allowed to be in the same classes ever. So they had their classes switched, so they were no longer allowed to be in the same classes as each other. And they were still making the same jokes and stuff, but they shouldn't have been allowed to be in the same class with each other or with the group of people that they were targeting. And really, they just should have been put into general education or gen ed. So, because that would make the group of kids who was being targeted feel safer, in my opinion. But like, to them, that would probably make them not feel as safe, because then they can go around telling other people in the general education that said people are blank. And like in movies, I guess it's okay to say the word that I'm thinking of, but I don't want to say it because that's just wrong, and I don't want to say it because, I mean, it does make me uncomfortable, the word. It could mean anything, and I didn't actually know what the word meant until last year when it was constantly used in school and classes. when the teachers weren't in the classroom, so the teachers never heard the situation or what's going on in class. They only hear what happens during class, and they think we have a control of what happens in class when we're not the people creating the problems. Like, me and my friends don't necessarily get yelled at because we like keep to ourselves in school and in classes, but the group of kids that are typically social in school get yelled at for not addressing the problem with teachers. And I guess that kind of makes me mad, even though I'm not part of that group. It still makes me mad because those kids have no control of what goes on. And yet the teachers are basically telling them that they have a control of what happens in the class, and they need to use their quote-unquote power for good, even though they have no power. That's why I say quote-unquote, because they don't actually have power. It was like a metaphor, I guess. There's a bit of pink stuff. I got an issue. It worked though, I got it. And like the group of children that is being targeted by this situation is just not okay, because people are also being blamed for what's going on in school, in classes. And I think if everyone would just shut up and kind of not necessarily ignore it, because it's nothing that should be ignored, but if everyone would just shut up and just forget about it, it will die down. And that's my opinion, and maybe you don't agree. Maybe people don't agree with my opinion on stuff, because I know no one is going to agree with me. And yeah, I'm just cutting up an eraser right now. I don't care. I'm angry. Or actually, I'm trying to pry it out of the... That's not the word. So anyway, but I guess this technically counts as trying to make it a longer video. Except I'm not trying to make it a longer video. I don't know. I've been recently into reading 13 Reasons Why. I watched the entire first and second season twice or 3 times, even though the episodes are at least an hour long. Not all the episodes are an hour long. There's typically, in the first season, I think there's 2 videos or episodes that are an hour long, and then in the second season, there's a third one that's a 3-hour long video. But yeah, I'm reading the book 13 Reasons Why. I'm on page 89, and it's kind of like the TV show, but there's a lot of situations that are different in the TV show than they are in the book, and that makes a lot of sense. You should probably read the book before you watch the movie or the show. Excuse me. But I watched the show, then read the book, because I didn't know there was a book until I watched the show. So that's how it works for me. And a lot of people, I don't know. This is a weird thing that me and my sister and my cousin started a few weeks ago. No, me and my sister started a few weeks ago, where we were just kind of hitting rocks. I've painted about 5 maybe since then. I really just amplified the purple in this one. It looks black to me on screen, even though it's an actual purple. Like, it's purple. I made it purple. And then there's this one that I painted pink. And these are like really cool and interesting rocks that I painted. They have like a few colors that like I guess got on it. And then there's this rock that I painted blue, and then I'm like, I want some pink. So then I painted it a little bit of pink. And then there's like red, and then there's a full blue one, there's a green one, and there's a red one. And I think there's an orange one. There's an orange one. I guess that's all I really need to talk about. Are issues that I think need to be addressed, but they probably don't need to be addressed. I have this little character. I got her in 6th grade. It's a little character. She used to have like a little weapon, and she used to have a staff. She had a staff, and then she used to have like a little seating area, but we lost that. But probably her in 6th grade for being one of the only girls in Lego Club. There was a Lego Club for 6th graders, and there's only 2 girls in it. Of course, I joined a lot later because I didn't actually like Legos. I only joined Lego Club at the time because you ate snacks and listened to music. And at the time, I was really into food and listening to music. And I still like listening to music, but there's certain just like genres now that I just don't think are interesting. Like, I don't like rap. I can kind of rap, and I only know parts of like some rapped Hamilton songs. Like, I know Skylar Sisters. I know the song. It's like a song that I really like now, and I can do some of the rapping parts. Like, my favorite is like "Excuse Me, Miss, I know it's not funny, but you're perfect." Yeah, I like that one, and I can rap that one. I can do okay. There's nothing like summer in the city. I can't do that part, but like excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like dad's got money. Why you slumming in the city in the fancy heels, searching for an edgy, he'd give you a deal. Bird, you disgust me. Ah, Sue, disgust me. I'm trust fun, baby, you can trust me. And then it goes into singing. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna compute. Work. Yeah, I like that song. I think my favorite part is I always pretend like I'm Peggy, because in the beginning she has a lot of lines, so it's just like, Daddy said to be home by sundown. I'm just gonna do the parts that I know. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, free to go, but look around and look around. The revolution's happening in New York, New York. Angelica, work. It's like something like. Oh, wait. Spare not, Daddy wants to go to war. New ideas in the air. Spare not, there'll be violence on our shores. New ideas in the air. Air. Look around, Angelica. Remind me what we're looking for. You're like, it's confusing. It says, she's looking for me. Eliza, we're looking for a mind at work. We're looking for a mind at work. We're looking for a mind at work. Wow, woo! And then it goes into, there's nothing like summer in the city. So a young miss looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your dad's got money. Why you slumming in the city in your fancy heels, searching for an urchin he can give you a deal. Bird, you disgust me. Ah, see, disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna compute. compelled to conclude women in the sequel work. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. The greatest city in the world. Work, Angelica. Work, Eliza and Peggy. Let's go, you little sisters. We're looking for a network. I can't. I can go really high. Okay, that's all. I can hold a note for a good time. I could go on for longer, but my parents might get mad at me, so I'm not going to. Work, Angelica, work, Eliza and Peggy. Those little sisters. Peggy and Liza, work. Daddy said not to go downtown. He doesn't need to know. Daddy said to be home by sundown. He doesn't need. Wait, it's like Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go, but look around, Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me, Eliza, I'm looking for a man to work, wow. I can't do that high, and it sounded terrible when I did it, but excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your dad's got money where he's slumming in the city in a fancy heels. Search for an urchin who can give you ideals. I just like that part. It's the best. But see y'all later. Comment down below, subscribe, like, comment, even though I already said that, but do all that jazz and you might get another video. Probably not, because I can't film, because I can't edit, so there's no reason to film a long video and then edit it and then post it when I just film, render, post. Because I render it like, it's weird. YouTube's weird. But yeah, see y'all later. Bye.